सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय। शान्ति शान्तिः। Good morning. So please see page number 105 for today's quote, the East and the West. India has to learn from Europe the conquest of external nature. And Europe has to learn from India the conquest of internal nature. Then there will be neither Hindus nor Europeans. There will be the ideal humanity which has conquered both the natures, the external and the internal. We have developed one phase of humanity and they another. It is the union of the two that is wanted. Conquest of the external nature and conquest of the internal nature. Swami is talking about the modern Europe and of course America. They are the remnants of ancient Greek civilization. When they saw this external world, they wanted to know the secrets of the external universe. So exploration started, science and technology, all those things, conquering the external nature. So whereas we in India have always known that just by conquering the external nature, you don't get fulfilled. You need to have control over yourself, your thoughts and emotion. This is conquering the internal nature. Today, if you just see, Europe actually is very prosperous, very rich, affluent. America, the most affluent nation in the world. But if you just see, 75% of the population is on anti-psychedelic drugs. Practically, they conquered the external nature. Vivekananda said in those days, seeing America and that innovation that had taken place there and the kind of machines they were using 130 years back, not now. See, it was nothing compared to the present technology that what we have. And he remarked that they are making 5 elements dance to their tune. Panchabhutalni వాళ్ళకి కావాల్సినట్లు డ్యాన్స్ చేస్తున్నారు స్వామీజీ అమెరికాలో ప్రాస్పెరిటీ చూసి 130 years back. So they have conquered the external nature, but that they have done it at the expense of the internal nature. In the sense, they have not paid any attention to the inward dimension of human life, subjective dimension, spiritual dimension. See, are you happy with your thoughts? Are you happy with your emotions? This is the biggest problem today on the planet. If you are happy with your own thoughts, with your emotions, do you need drug? Do you need alcohol? Do you need all compulsive things? Why there is so much of all this? Psychological troubles. That means basically what is this? You are not happy with your thoughts. So you need to nurture your thoughts. You need to cultivate your thought and consciously. Emotion is also like that. That's why we talk about spirituality. Meditation, prayer, they help you to enhance yourself from within, to enrich yourself from within. Once you are happy with your thoughts and emotions, you don't need things, so many material things also. You are a joyful human being from within. There are the subjective dimensions. Because they have not understood the human machine completely. So that's why what Swamiji said, we need both the conquest of the external nature and the conquest of the internal nature. All the science and wisdom and knowledge pertaining to the conquest of the internal nature we have. Okay, technological things, basically they were the pioneers. Okay, we also have technology, but they were the pioneers. It's they who had discovered most of the things, and we imported and we have taken them with them. So you just give the spirituality to them and let the technological innovation that they have made you take from them, and there will be an ideal humanity. Humanity which has conquered both the external and internal nature. But today what they say is you are developed and you ought to imitate us. We say that you are maybe developed, maybe your per capita income is very high, maybe you are affluent, but you are not happy. You are not the happiest society. You are not the role model society for the rest of the world to follow. మిమ్మల్ని మీరు ఎందుకు ఫాలో అవ్వాలి? మీరు ఆనందంగా లేరు కదా, మీ దగ్గర డబ్బులు ఉండొచ్చు, టెక్నాలజీ ఉండొచ్చు. ఆర్ యూ దే హ్యాపీ? నో. Prosperity has not brought happiness to them because they have become completely slaves of the inner nature. Absolutely no control. You just see in America, every second day there is one shooting incident, right? India in the poverty ఉంది ఏమైనా జరుగుతుంది అట్లా? 1.4 billion population with this level of poverty, the crime rate in this country is very less. There actually every second day you find some shooting incident happening in some school or college. That means what? The people have lost control, mostly this, or the thought. So that's not in that way an ideal society. They say that, you be practical. Their idea of practicality is, making the best of this world. బాగా కష్టపడాలి, ఇంకా డబ్బులు సంపాదించాలి, ఇంకా ఆనందించాలి. We are saying that money won't bring you happiness. కష్టపడటం ఏమో అర్థమవుతుంది. కష్టపడటం ఓన్లీ ఇన్ ఫిజికల్ ప్లేన్. So this meditation కూడా కష్టపడాల్సిందే, right? To turn inward also, it requires, great effort. It's not easy to get control over our thoughts and emotions. For that you need to invest some time. That's why all the Indian spiritual gurus are today telling, you invest some time for yourself. మనల్ని మనం అర్థం చేసుకోవడానికి కొంత సమయాన్ని కేటాయించాలి, మనల్ని మనం అధ్యయనం చేయాలి. దట్ వీ కాల్ స్వాధ్యాయ. నన్ను నేను తెలుసుకోకుండా, నేనేంటో నేను తెలుసుకోకుండా నేను ప్రపంచాన్ని జయిస్తానంటే ఇట్ డజంట్ హ్యాపన్ లైక్ దాట్. First I need to know myself, so I need to invest some time in that direction. So if you make yourself a kind of automaton, morning to evening you have to run and run and run, you are not looking into yourself. You don't even know where your thoughts are, you don't even know where your emotions are. Okay, when that inner conquest is not there, naturally, accidentally you interact with the people. All your actually interactions will become accidental, in the sense that you become compulsive. So you don't have a check over your thought and emotion, how to react in different situations. They happen out of compulsion. And then actually great quality of life will not come out of such a thing. Human efficiency, the instrument efficiency will go down. They think actually that hard-nosed practicality, we never subscribe to that, of course. So they think you be like this. Khalil Gibran, I think, who said this. So they think I'm mad because I don't sell my days for money. He says, they think my days have a price. In India, all the traditionally, we have poets, we have mystics, we have artists. They don't work like a laborer, right? So same thing, just 3-4 days, 3-4 hours of work, and afterwards it is mysticism. Swami Vivekananda said the West is full of workers, the East is full of mystics. So where you are contemplative, you are meditative, you are prayerful, right? So all these things enhance the quality of life. They want work, 24 hours work, 16 hours of work. So you have to contribute to economy. You have to add more money to economy. So your per capita income should go further. You have to have more money to make yourself happy. That is an extreme. That is an extreme. So we have known it, conquest of the internal nature is also important. That will happen only when you invest some time in that direction. So Swamiji is saying here in this code, let there be ideal humanity. A humanity that has conquered external nature than internal nature. In my opinion, we have conquered the external nature sufficiently. The whole world should invest some time in spirituality, in meditation, in yoga, in prayer, in selfless service, and repetition of God's name, subjective dimensions of human life, where I invest some time to understand myself, to know myself, to study myself. So that's how actually the quality of life will improve. Once I know myself better, I can understand you better. Then when we interact with each other, there will be that right quality. Otherwise, it's continuous friction. You misunderstand me, I misunderstand you, and there will be friction everywhere. In families it is happening, at workplaces it is happening, peacelessness is happening because of that. మనకి డబ్బులు ఉన్నాయి వచ్చినాయి కాబట్టి శాంతి లేదు. శాంతి లేదు ఎందుకంటే I don't understand you and you don't understand me. So this is actually what Swamiji is talking about when he is talking about conquering the internal nature. That's why Indian spiritual gurus are in great demand, particularly in America. All the spiritual organizations are thriving like never before. Hundreds of followers for most of the spiritual gurus because now they have that thirst. Vedanta is a buzzword there. Karma is a buzzword there. So they are exploring, the spiritual wisdom that this country has generated over millennia. Thank you this much for today. Okay, have a nice day.